So this is going to be part 2. We're going to cover a couple more things. It's going to be more of not really beginner, more intermediate, and things you should know and tips that will help you while driving a manual transmission. Kind of wrote down so I wouldn't forget. But going to cover upshifting, downshifting, rev match, turning, like what gear to be in, what to do in traffic, when to shift, coming to a stop, and some of these have different options to where you can do, there's different methods of what people like better in that situation. So let's get started. What I am going to do for this video is explain basically what I'm going to go over and then kind of do a demonstration and show what it's like in the car. So first off, we have upshifting. That's basically going from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and so on. While upshifting, what you're going to need to do is you got to imagine it's a lot easier if you go, this is where you're starting gas, let's say gas and clutch. Starting on like this, shift, back like that, and then shift. So it's just basically back and forth, and thinking it like that really does help. Then you have downshifting. Downshifting, it's the opposite of upshifting. You're going basically 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2. You don't really downshift at first unless you're coming to a stop, but we can get into that later. You have different options to downshift. You can do, it kind of gets into rev matching to where basically when you're downshifting, you blip the throttle. The revs catch up with the tire speed, so you don't have any jerkiness. It just goes, drops a gear, and then you can pass people, get acceleration. Option 2 is using the car's engine braking. So basically, if you're coming to a stop, you can use the car downshift, slowly let out the clutch, and the car's engine does the stopping, more of the stopping for you, less brakes, and a lot of people do it that way. Now when you're making a turn, usually the best thing to do is if the light is green, you want to downshift to second. But let's just say you're in 4th gear, you're cruising, and light's green, you're coming to a right turn. You can just use the brakes, and then like when you're exiting the turn, or if you're going to use the acceleration, just downshift to second, go 4th, second, it'll be fine. As long as you're at a low enough speed, don't just go 60 and then drop it to second. It doesn't work like that. Now when sitting in stop and go traffic, you're going to have to be in 1st gear, play with the clutch, do a lot of the feathering. It really does help. If it's a slow moving traffic, you can always leave the car in 2nd gear and just cruise along, and don't hard accelerate, just gently push down, and the car will just mosey on its way. You can do the same in 1st, but if you don't want to stop, put the clutch in and then start off again, you could just leave it in 2nd and just slowly go. But if you come to a stop, you have to put in the clutch, and it's going to have to go back into 1st, because starting off in 2nd, car does not like that, and you're more likely to stall. When coming to a stop, there's 2 options. You can either, not a lot of people recommend it, you could put the car in neutral and coast it and just press the brake and stop behind someone, no need for the clutch. Or you drive, let's say coming to a stop, you're in 3rd gear, you can downshift to get to the stop, or you can even just leave it in 3rd or wherever gear you're in, come to the stop, foot on the clutch, and then just bring it back to 1st and leave it in and hold it until the traffic starts moving. Or when you come to the complete stop, you can always just let out or put in the clutch, put it in neutral, and there you go. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this does help you, and stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to be talking a little bit about my Project 66 Mustang and I'm going to do a little bit of filming on that. I'll do like a quick intro of it. I'm not going to go into full detail. I'll do a video for like a full review of it. There's a lot wrong, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And there's a big SoCal meet. Not a meet, it's a car cruise. It's a 100-mile cruise. I'll cover that and probably put up a picture, and I'll do a video on that. But it's a 100-mile cruise, end of February, SoCal. Be cool if you can come. So far, there's like 138 people going. So that's a lot of people, a lot of cars. So again, thank you for watching, and